Hi there, it's Lori. How are you? Today I thought I would do a get ready with me and just do a little chit chat with you. I've already primed my face and I'm trying something new today. I don't know if most of you, I'm sure almost all of you know Ella's for living. She talked about putting this Blistex Deep Renewal under your eyes. Well, I have these crepey eyes underneath and wrinkles, and I thought, well, let's give it a go. And just put it under your eyes, she said, before you do your makeup. And it might keep it from getting dry later on, which is kind of neat. So I'll just pat that in. We'll see how our makeup goes over it. Okay. And I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Whips. And I use a little Q-tip so I don't get my fingers in there. And I just dot it around. So funny looking in the viewfinder trying to do this because you're like not sure which way to go. And just take my beauty blender and blend it in. Take my eyes. My nose. And just do that pouncing motion that you do with a beauty blender. This is the Real Technique sponge, not the beauty blender. I'm going to go do some errands today. Nothing major. We have a car in the shop and we're going to need to go pick it up. It's ready. And just run around town a little bit, pick up a few things we need. So I thought I'd just get ready and film it today. Okay, and then I use the Maybelline Age Rewind for my concealer, and it's really not much of a concealer, it's more of a brightener. And Kristen was telling us to take off the top, and so because it gets icky, and just put it on your hand and use a brush. But I put it on the back of my hand, but I use my fingers to put it on because I feel like I just get it where I want it and how much I want, because I don't want a whole bunch, because I want it to look like it blends into my skin and not anything heavy, but just give me a little bit of a lightening effect. So what are your Friday plans? I know tomorrow we're going to Concord, North Carolina. I'm going to be watching my grandkids, my daughters too, Noah and Josie. Noah is 3 and Josie's 1.5, and they're a lot of fun. My husband, he'll be with me and help me out. We've a good tag team for them. So then I take my beauty. It's not a beauty blender. It's a Real Techniques. I keep saying that, but it's just a Real Technique sponge. But I like it a lot. Just make sure it's real blended in. Now, I'm having a lot of trouble with primers for my eyes, making my eyes real dry. So I'm just going to take extra of my foundation and use that as a primer. Let's see here. Reach around and grab what I want. I'm going to grab my Revealed 2 palette because it's my favorite. This is going to be like Miss Flip Flops and Pearls and her mood exposure. This is my mood exposure. I just love it. It's my favorite. And And I'm just going to take the second one here, and put it all over my lid. Do the same with the other one. And I'm using a Soho brush. I really like their products. Now I'm going to take this color here. I'm going to put that, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to put that in the crease. Well, actually I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do Kelly's way of doing it and start with the dark. So I'm going to take this dark burgundy and I'm going to put it here, just kind of push it there. Make my outer V and bring it over. Outer V, bring it over. I think why a lot of people wouldn't want to do it this way at first is because it looks scary, because you're putting that dark shade on here first, and it does look crazy until you blend it out. So it's kind of like, you kind of think you're messing up, but once it's all blended out, it looks great. So, and blend it over. Just make sure they're even. I'm sorry, I'm looking away from you. I'm trying to look at a mirror and look in the viewfinder too. Okay, now take this shade right here, and I'm just going to go all over my lid and all over what I just did. Same brush, because I'm fancy like that. So on the other side. And just blend it on in. I'm grabbing another brush, and it's just a fluffy brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to blend. And I don't mind the dark being dark on the outside edges, but I don't like it so dark that when you look at someone, you just notice that darkness on the edge of their eyes. So I just like to have a little definition. So then I take this shade right here on top, and I just do my highlight. Okay. Then I like to take a brush that has the little slanted edge, and I go to my reveal palette again, and I go into this color right here. It looks like I'm running the wrong one. There. And I line my eyes, the bottom with it. Then I take my, what is this called? The Scandalized. And I take it and I tightline, which I'm not good at, but I do it every day, even though I go after. Then I take it, I do the top too. Now I'd like to take a Q-tip and just smudge that out a little bit on the bottom and on the top. So there's nothing harsh about it at all. Then I'm going to leave that for a little bit. You can go to face products, which I'm going to take my brush here. Excuse me for reaching around. Didn't plan that as well as I should have, I think. I'll do better next time. This is the first one. I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer. And I don't really bronze my face. I'm so fair that I like to just give myself a little bit of a contour. So I contour here. And here. And blend it out really well. I use a Real Techniques brush to do this. Then I take some of the bronzer and I go here and here and down here. Just to blend that all in. Then I take my favorite blush, which is also in this palette, which is Bella Bamba, which is that pretty melon color. Just really like it. Although I can say that the, let's see, what is it, Milani with the rose blush, those are very likely to become my favorite too, because wow, they're just great. So I really like those a lot. Okay. And then I take and align my lips. And I'm wanting to try to see if this will be like a Marcella color. I'm not sure. But I line my lips in Nude. This is Milani Nude. And I have very thin lips, so try to give myself a little more lip. But I don't want to draw outside the line because I'm not good at it and I don't want it to look weird, so I try to keep inside the line. But this is called Teak Rose, and it's from Revlon. And it just kind of looks like that Marcella color, maybe. But maybe I'm off, but I'm just going to try it today. I don't know if that's Marcella or not. Maybe a little more red than, I don't know. But now I'm going to use my Best Lash Extreme. This is getting to be a long video. I might need to learn how to edit. And then this is the Lash Discovery. So it's the little tiny wand, that under eye. And except for my crazy hair, He wants to do its own thing always. I need a haircut really bad. Yeah, it's time to get a haircut. That is my look. Excuse the crazy hair. Maybe we'll go to the beauty shop on the way before we come home. Okay, guys, that's all for me. I know it was a long video. I hope that you didn't mind putting up with it. And I will be shorter next time. Thanks. Bye.